Evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a treat. And here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, It's Vieri! And he was... Milan are looking to go forward now. Adams gets across to intercept that. He's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always the natural target, isn't he?
Yeah, and I should add that it's not all about goals for him, because he's a wonderful shielder of the ball and a trigger for the runners from midfield.
Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely shaped ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ibrahimovic! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Oh, he's managed to get himself... Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Here's a chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Adams cuts it out. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's got away. And Batistuta!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Khan gets it clear. Gerrard. This is Van Nistelrooy. And he's heaved it away. That has ended up in no man's land. He came in hard, very hard. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Berbatov. Lampard. Van Bouten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lampard! Oh, denied! Another corner. Any better? He leaps for it! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pepe cuts out the pass. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And this is Vieri. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. This to break the deadlock. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
No way through. Lampard. Can he get it through? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's in a good position here. Oh, look at... Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. And the whistle's gone. Change.
Is number 10, Kalulu.
Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is a brilliant interception. Wan-Bissaka. Xavi Alonso. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Kalulu. Lampard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Wan-Bissaka with the clearance. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
There will be 1 minute
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Schneider. And he's there to retrieve it.
Number 22.
So the first half brought no goals.
Substitution in progress.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Berbatov. Tries to play it through. Kalulu gets a foot in here. João Cancelo. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, this looks sharp.
Palestine really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Lampard. Threads one in. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's through here. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Good ball, good take.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Berbatov. And it's Schneider. Foot in. Oh, it's come loose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. The movements
Really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now, can they get him away? Wan-Bissaka spots it and intercepts. And now they can clear their lines. Wan-Bissaka.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It'll be a throw-in. João Cancelo. It's Lampard. And the pass is intercepted. And they win it back again. And this is Vieri. And he's got the beating of his man. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Palestine surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Great vision. That was good alertness. Demiral. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. No, it's come to nothing. Silvestre in acres of space out wide. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Nicely weighted ball. Milan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Palestine really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Van Nistelrooy, looking to play him in. Shot a goal! Oh, special! That is a highest order! They have stolen level at the last! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little
There will be
backlift.
1 minute added time.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there is...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all...